Not so true in New York State. They do not have a slim majority. The Democrats do not have a slim majority in New York State. Let me lay this out for you. New York State Assembly, 150 seats. Democrats, 103. 103. That's 75%. They have a super majority. Carl Heastie cannot get it together to negotiate with his counterpart in the state Senate, with the governor. They cannot get it together. They cannot get a budget together between the three of them. Same thing. State Senate, 63 seats. Democrats, 41. Republicans, 22. Super majorities in both. They cannot get it together. This budget is way overdue. So, from the New York Times put this out a few hours ago. Governor Kathy Hochul announces a handshake budget deal with state lawmakers that also seek to push back on federal immigration enforcement in the state. By the way, you would think a budget deal has to do with spending money in the state. It doesn't. They push through a lot of their laws, a lot of their crazy stuff. I think the ban on gas stoves happened in the budget deal. Like, all this stuff gets pushed in the budget deal. They just throw it all in there. It's a $268 billion budget deal. $268 billion. And yes, that is a significant increase from where it has been previously. Okay, so let's take a look at this data from the New York budget data.datamade.us. Okay, let's take a look at this. This is the budget, how much it's increased over the past 30 years. All right, we're not going to go back that long because obviously, the money with inflation. I can even adjust for inflation on this one, okay? So adjusting for inflation. 30 years ago, adjusting for inflation, we were spending half of what we're spending now. When Kathy Hochul came into office in 2021, after she came in because of Cuomo resigning, it was $232 billion adjusted for inflation. So without not adjusted for inflation, it was $209 billion. So they adjusted it a lot. And then, so I'm still adjusting for inflation. Kathy Hochul's first full year, so she got elected in 2022. First full year as the governor, 23 was $241 billion, going up 248, 258, 268. So she is steadily going on the increase. All right, that's even adjusted for inflation. But what are we spending this money on?